The question was typically how much weight do people gain on that week of refeeding? I'll just make it up. I mean, this happens all the time. Let's say we've got 2 people breaking a 21-day fast, okay? And one person came in obese and completes their fast still overweight, maybe quite a bit overweight, right? Let's say somebody else comes in, Chase, Robert. You know, these are guys that didn't come in with a lot of extra weight, and they break their fast, and they are now underweight. They weigh less than their optimal weight. So what happens? They start their fasts. Well, most of you wouldn't remember, but I'll tell you a story. When the thermos was invented, you guys know what a thermos is, everyone? The thermos was invented. This guy buys one, and he shows it to his friend. He says, check this out. It keeps hot things hot, and it keeps cold things cold. And his friend says, how does it know? We're going to start those 2 people, the underweight guy and the overweight guy, on the same quantity of the same food. Let's say they both choose watermelon. What's going to happen is they're going to get pieces from the exact same slice of watermelon. They're only this big. One's going to get this piece, and no one's going to get the piece right next to it. Okay? Same quantity, same exact food. And the underweight person is going to gain weight, and the overweight person is going to lose weight. So there's no answer to your question. Because it depends, it's magic. It depends on where you are, okay? It's amazing. The body knows exactly what it needs to do. If you need to gain weight, you'll start gaining weight. Now, if you complete a fast and you're very underweight, you're likely to stay a little bit weaker than someone who's got more weight. And one of the reasons why is because your body is going to be saying, don't move. Because it wants to take those calories and store some fat. It doesn't want you to burn them all. It doesn't want you to go running around, okay? If you break a fast still dramatically overweight, chances are good you're going to have tons of energy. We've had people go 40 days and longer, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and have plenty of energy the whole time because their body's not concerned about the reserves. If they've got plenty, right? If they are wealthy in nutrient reserves, there may be no concern for running out. Whereas if someone has very few reserves, their body is saying, hey, don't move. And we get that as weak, tired. That's what we feel. Okay, so it's going to vary. Some of you are going to gain weight. Some of you are going to lose. Now, it's possible that even if you need to lose weight, even if you break your fast still overweight, you may gain some weight at first. Why do you think that would happen? Yeah, because the old stuff in your intestines are going to start absorbing water even faster than they did while you were fasting. Remember, when you're drinking water, what's going on most of the time is that water goes into the stomach, it goes into the small intestine, and if you're drinking slowly enough, it's going to be absorbed into the bloodstream through the top of the small intestine. But most of it's not going to go through these 32 feet of digestive tract. When you eat watermelon, or even drink coconut water, which is not water, it's food. It contains calories and nutrients. When you drink that, it's going all the way through your system. If you've got a bunch of old stuff sitting in there, and you do, it's going to start absorbing that water. So you're going to rehydrate that stuff better than when fasting. So why do we fast? Why don't we just eat? Your body needs to break the stuff down first and keep it hydrated, and then afterward, then we can start moving it by hydrating it and pushing on it with food coming in. That doesn't do anything if you don't fast long enough, okay? So it's entirely possible that someone who actually needs to lose weight will gain a little weight at first, at least until they've eliminated enough stuff. Okay, how much can you, remember I told you the story just the other day about my friend who ended her 40-day fast at 83 pounds and then had 7 to 10 large bowel movements every day, and a week later weighed 73 pounds. While gaining body mass, still lost, more than 10, 12, 13 pounds of old tissue, of old waste, okay? So once you eliminate that stuff, the excess weight comes off, but maybe not until then.
In the darkness surrounded 'cause I know